Hollywood star truly been a rebel without a cause? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you today, as ever. And listen, this caught my eye. I just kind of wanted to share this with you before we get into your main breaking news royal story. When you think about it, you sort of think about censorship and everything like that, don't you? You think, wow, it was so different, wasn't it, back in the day? Well, get a load of this. In 1964, the year of James Bond and Goldfinger, with that colossal song from Dame Shirley Bassey, starring, of course, Honor Blackman and Sir Sean Connery, no less. Well, they had that very famous poster, didn't they, with the Bond girl, Shirley Eaton. And do you remember the famous story about how they painted a body gold, but had to leave a little bit of space because obviously if they painted her totally gold, then the skin couldn't breathe. All true, but great publicity. Well, over for the Irish release, they had to change the poster. The poster you've seen here, of course, is the famous one of her lying on the bed and all that sort of stuff. But over in the Irish release of 1964, they decided that was way too risky. I'm not quite sure of what area of Ireland this was, so they decided to replace it with just simply a gold hand and the title over the gold hand. Now, if you have one of those posters, wherever you are in the world, this weekend it's already set to go to auction for £10,000. So quite literally, you could, in 1964 money at least, be as rich as Goldfinger himself. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. So people are speaking about this particular picture. This is, of course, the actress Rebel Wilson, who, became something of an internet sensation way back in February now, when she hosted once again the film BAFTAs, which, of course, Prince William is the president of. And then she went on to have a bit of an attack on social media because of the slew of, shall we say, not exactly the right material, let's be kind. Herself, of course, has become famous as an actress, author, performer, writer, stand-up comedian, but they can never be one thing now, can they? They have to be a lot. It's interesting to note, though, that she decided at this weekend's polo match alongside Prince Harry to take a picture. And a lot of people are saying, oh, well, she wrote on the picture on social media, Team Harry. What does all this mean, Neil? Well, it's interesting, as I told you before, what this truly means is this: celebrities are fickle, and they will go with whoever they feel they can get some publicity. And as we told you on the show last week, with Tom Cruise and Catherine and William and stuff like that, celebrities, whoever is in vogue, they will attach themselves to. And of course, we know she's got a good, strong I wouldn't say friendship, but a rapport with William and Catherine, to say the least. And by cementing herself next to a former royal, as with Prince Harry, and attending his polo match, which of course she was cordially invited to by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, no less. Oh yes, titles mean nothing still to Meghan, clearly, but they decided to make themselves front and centre of this particular event by inviting some micro celebrities, and of course Rebel Wilson popped along too. Which team are they on? Well, I wouldn't really fuss too much about that. I think what's interesting is Rebel knew exactly what she was doing by putting focus back on herself, and more importantly, alerting any casting directors out there, theatre people, whatever, that she needs to keep working. And more importantly, the offers need to keep coming in. And for Prince Harry, being aligned to someone who we first thought was just simply a good friend of Prince William and Catherine, well, perhaps that also says one to me. Who knows, but whichever way you look at it, you have to say there is a rebel out there simply without any cause. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.